Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are here with my mom. My mom has a kind of unique heart condition, and she is about to kind of undergo this different and unique type of experience, type of process, journey, surgery. So we wanted to sit down today and chat a little bit about it, and also chat about just like what the condition is, what that looks like, what it presents like, but also what the surgery would then look like, what the recovery process looks like. And we figured throughout the course of the next 2, 3, 4 months, however long this recovery process is, we're just gonna take you guys along through the ride. We feel like this could be super helpful, super informative. It is something that up until she had it, it's not something that I would have ever been aware of that existed. So I think it could be super beneficial, but also we're really excited to kind of see the transition from her the way she is right now through the whole recovery process, getting back and better, stronger than ever after the surgery is over. So go ahead, you can introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your surgery, your process, whatever.
Yeah, the main goal is for me to be able to see the progress, because if I don't see, I know the progress will be slow, and if I don't see progress from week to week, it's going to be a little discouraging. Because I've made such great progress with you for the last 2 years, since I've been lifting and training with you, that I know I will lose some muscle mass and would like to gain it, and if I don't see a change from week to week being documented here, it will be discouraging. So at least I'll be able to see that and track it. So what I have is something that's called bicuspid aortic valve, which is less than 1% of the population. To simply explain it, the aortic valve has 3 leaflets that open and close like little rose petals to let the blood flow through. Mine has only 2, so it opens this way. The surgeon explained it like this way to let all the blood go through, and that from the aortic valve, it goes through the body, especially to the brain function. And mine was diagnosed about 17 years ago. Never knew I had it. It's a congenital heart defect, which is something you're born with. So now at this point at 55, it's only opening a little bit, and it's not letting much blood flow through, which is a dangerous thing. So rather than have it turn into an emergency with the workouts or running or just life, going into cardiac arrest, I've been shut down from working out for the past 4 weeks, which has been very difficult, as Marissa knows, being my trainer, not to be able to do any exercise, but it's a safety thing. And now the surgery is next week on the 28th, so I am nervous, but I am also looking forward to being on the side of recovery and document it from there, because I am in great shape otherwise, nutrition-wise, eating-wise, physically, that once I get through the surgery with the surgeons from UPenn, which I have to give them credit for. They've been very kind to me, and I found them through heartvalvesurgery.com, which is just a patient portal for information for you to get. And I was looking at my condition, looking what I had, and I saw the surgeon from UPenn, Dr. Bavaria. So I found him. He's a specialist in aortic valve replacements, and that's where I'm going next week.
So for those of you guys who don't know, and kind of just to give a little background, my mom I'm one of 6 kids, which I'm sure I've shared 75 times on the channel, but so my mom had 6 kids, and she is in like the best shape of her life ever now after having 6 kids. And so this was a shock to us of how bad this has gotten so fast, because for the past, I guess probably about 1.5 years, 2 years now, she's been really focusing in on her fitness journey. She's been really working on herself. She's consistently been not only losing weight, but building muscle, losing body fat percentage. She has seen so much progress in the gym, like what she's been able to lift, benching, squatting, deadlifting, you name it, we've done it, pull-ups, the whole 9. And so from our perspective, obviously not as professionals, not as doctors in the industry, she's been working out without any issues for the past year and a half, 6 months especially. And well, yes, you get out of breath. Yes, you'll get out of breath going up the stairs. Yes, you get out of breath doing heavy lifts. That's normal. I mean, I get out of breath going up the stairs. I'm 24 with no pre-existing conditions. That's normal. And so for us, we never thought twice about it. So it wasn't really until we went to she went to this most recent doctor, to the surgeon that's doing the heart surgery, that she realized how bad this really was, to the point of, okay, it's getting to the point where it could be an emergency if not handled sooner rather than
But
later.
I've always said that I don't have any symptoms. I told my cardiologist and my surgeon, and he said, you do. You've just gotten used to it. So, you know, I'm known for pushing myself, like having one speed. The kids used to complain at the supermarket, that, Mom, slow down, you know. I said, I only have one speed, we gotta get this done. So I can't wait to see what he means, that you'll see when you recover, how much better you'll be, and that you didn't realize that you had all these symptoms, and you'll be like you never had this before. So I'm looking forward to being on that side.
Yeah, it's crazy how good she feels right now, and in comparison how good she'll feel when she has the entire different valve. So I guess just for you to look back on, but for also everyone to understand, you want to explain like the surgery, the process, kind of what the estimated hospital time is, the whole nine.
Right, the surgery is next Wednesday, so of course I have to test for COVID on Monday. Then Tuesday I'll find out what time I have the surgery on Wednesday. Should be 4-hour surgery, open heart. And then I'm expected, since I am healthy, to be in the hospital about 4 or 5 days. It's typically 5 to 7, depending on the person, are healthy or any other issues. I don't have any other physical ailments or issues. Like all I take is multivitamins. That's all I've ever taken, and drink a lot of orange juice, because I really do believe in vitamin C, because my immune system, knock on wood, it's really, really good. So then after that, I was told the first couple of weeks will be rough. And then 3 weeks you can't drive, 8 weeks to 12 weeks you can't work. So I have this very wonderful supportive job that they're working with me. I have a lot of support there. So I'm a teacher, so I will be teaching and working from home as soon as I can and get back. But I expect, 3 months out in December to be like I never had this before. And little by little, start building. And the first thing he said I could do was walk. Do stairs, that should not be a problem. Even from right out of the hospital, he expects that. And then later on, the hardest part will be lifting, which I have come to love, and really push my weight real heavy. You don't want to do both arms at once. At first, you want to do one, because they do cut the sternum. So that's the hardest part to heal. So little by little, from home with my favorite trainer, and then back at the gym, I plan to develop a program that we can share, and you can see the progress for anybody who's had any surgery or any challenge, because it happens, as we get older, it just happens.
For sure.
It's life.
And I'm sure you guys can obviously tell, and it's obvious, but clearly there's such a fight in my mom to want to get back to 100%, to want to be quote unquote normal again. And I think it's going to be so cool from now being okay, she's basically been restricted to no exercise at all besides super light walking, to let's see what it looks like in December, in January, come 2023, it's going to be an entirely different version of this person. And that's really cool, because there's so much stubbornness, which is a good and a bad thing, but there's
willpower.
There's so much willpower and wanting to constantly get better and stronger, and not seeing this. I think it's huge, because she doesn't see this as a step back. It's just a stepping stone in the right direction towards being healthier, towards being stronger. I think it'd be super easy for anybody in this position to be wow, I've taken 50 steps forward, now I'm taking 100 steps back. But it's really maybe 2 steps back, so we can get stronger and stronger. So I'm really excited to share this whole process with everybody. I'm really excited for us to be able to look back, because I said it yesterday in the video that I posted, that one of my favorite parts of sharing my life on social media is that it's a little documentary of just that, my life. So it's going to be cool 10 years from now, when this surgery is 10 years out. 1, how much surgery has probably changed, and 2, how much stronger and healthier she is. It's going to feel like such a blip in the past, but something that's such a big part of our life right now. So it's going to be cool to be able to see the process, see the journey, and just be able to look back on it. So we're really excited.
Yeah, I stopped running about 4 years ago, which has always been something I always enjoyed, the cardio, but the heart rate was getting too high about 4 years ago. So I would love to say as a goal that next summer I can do a 5K. And that will really like show me we can all do it together. Show me, I don't have to run the whole 5K, but just start to finish. I used to do them in 30 minutes.
Right.
Once I stopped 4 years ago. So it would be nice to see. And of course, I've gotten into a lot of the strength training, which growing up, in the 80s, it wasn't a thing that women should do. And I've really come to enjoy it and build muscle and strength. And I could see I'm already starting to lose some muscle strength, but I know I'm looking forward to getting it back.
All right, y'all, we wanted to keep this one pretty short and sweet, just like a quick introduction of the process of what we're about to go through. This is so new. No one in our family, like my grandfather went through a heart surgery, but that was years ago. That's so entirely different than it is now, and it's definitely much closer to home than it's ever been for us. It's my mom, it's her going through it. So I feel like not only is this going to be really awesome for us to be able to share with you guys, but I think for just every single person watching and seeing just the process of, I think everybody can have 110 excuses of why they can't, why they're unable to, why they can't do X, Y, and Z, and we're about to show you over the course of the next 4 months why you can do it, why nothing is an obstacle. This is the biggest obstacle that someone could be faced with is an open heart surgery, and it's still not going to be an obstacle. It's just something that we're going to step over and continue moving past. So we're really excited to share the process with you guys. So the next time that we're most likely going to be filming and checking back in is once my mom is home from the hospital, once we're starting the recovery process back in my parents' house. So we will kind of pick this all back up then, but we're excited to share the journey with you guys. So if you're excited for the journey, if you are excited to kind of see where all of this goes, see the amazing progress that she's about to make, please make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Y'all already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video that I post. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on my social media to keep up with us or our family or all this craziness that's about to go on. You can do that on there, and I'll catch you guys here next time.